I shall not fandango.
D does not know fun.
No. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestlecorner. Once again, it's me, D, with CJ and Corey, and hopefully Shaggy will be on. Today we're going to be talking.
Shaggy's on CP time.
Yeah, he's on Color People time for real. So let's just jump into it. We're going to have a lot of stuff. I want to cover a lot of bases. It's not going to be one set subject we're going to be on tonight, guys.
Sporadic.
So we're just going to be everywhere.
I'm going to start with some obscure shit real quick, though.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so there was a bunch of wrestling events that happened over WrestleMania weekend.
Yes, of course.
And one of them was by Pro Wrestling Syndicate.
Now,
and soon there, and so did Extreme Rising. Soon after, Pro Wrestling Syndicate got told that they need to move.
Wait a minute, why they got to move? What the hell?
Well, I know, right?
They released this this letter, and I'm about to read it. Excuse me if this takes too long. There's a lot here. So, Eric, tap out, tape out, whatever. A Pro Wrestling Syndicate. The township of Machin, New Jersey, has banned all professional wrestling and MMA events, forcing PWS to relocate scheduled events. We've always so basically, hold on.
Yeah, sum it up.
Basically, they're saying that a jealous promoter, Shane Douglas,
very subtle,
what was reporting to the township that Pro Wrestling Syndicate was having all these violations. So after each time they were informed that they were breaking this code and all of that, they would actually step up to the regulations, and then they were eventually told, "Oh, you need a permit," and then they would get a permit, and then they'd say, even with the permit, you can't be here." So basically, Shane Douglas saw that Pro Wrestling Syndicate was doing better than Extreme fucking fart faces.
All right, you know what, Corey? Let me get it. All right, you know what? You're better to this situation than I am. Can I ask one good question?
What up?
I know Pro Wrestling Syndicate wrestles every bi-weekly, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Extreme Rising, I thought they were just a one-time thing or a two-time thing, once a year type thing.
I don't know much about Extreme Rising. I know they changed the name so they could do it more frequently because it was originally Extreme Reunion.
Yeah, so Extreme Rising, that show did gangbusters. They had to keep on fucking doing it.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
So Shane Douglas, and I'm just going to go with a guess, he has enough power within that town to kick another wrestling show out?
Apparently he has pull. He's sucking somebody off.
You know what? I'm going to say this. It's kind of funny because Shane Douglas talks all this shit about McMahon. You just did a McMahon move.
Pretty much. I mean, say what you will about Vince McMahon. I mean, he could be a dick at times, but I don't even think Vince McMahon would do something like this.
Yeah, you only kick out your you know what? It's kind of funny that the weaker show won in this case because usually see back then, when Vince was taking over everybody in the 80s, I think Bobby Heenan said it the best way. Why are you getting mad at him? Why are you getting mad at him? He said he's the biggest show. He wants all that. He wants that. They take Minnesota. He can take Minnesota. In this case, this is a town probably not even filled with 20,000 people. Probably smaller than that. And
probably 8,000.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you can't go down the road to the church and wrestle? No, you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
This ain't like us trying to sell out the fucking Verizon Center here. What the fuck? Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, again, as you said, it's Shane Douglas.
It's Shane Douglas logic, and I think we should just start saying that on the show. Shane Douglas logic dictates blah blah blah. It's getting to the whatever.
Shane Douglas logic dictates that David Otunga is over because of his wrestling prowess.
You know what? Coming from like anything coming from that over glorified mid Carter, I fucking said it. He was never worthy of being a champion. No, NWA champion, which is supposed to be at least at the time had a little bit of prestige left that he just threw in the garbage, and he killed it. And he killed it. The NWA title
match.
What you say?
Who did he face in that match? Was it Snuka?
I want to say not Wyndham. It could have been Snuka. It could have been Snuka.
What, when he won the NWA title?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, the keyboard's going.
Tag team, national reference. I
really want to say it was Snuka.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it was Snuka.
Snuka had the NWA title.
Yeah, I know. You jump in. Hold up.
Snuka was actually the first person in ECW to have the NWA title, I believe.
Yeah, he was actually. I think.
Hold up. National Wrestling, Jim Cornette, Midnight Express, All Japan, because he was Dynamic Dudes.
I know it was after a tournament, which makes it even worse.
Actually, just go down to NWA title. I think it should be down there, like in National Wrestling Alliance.
Yeah, he did. North American Wrestling Alliance, he got it. And North American Wrestling Alliance. That's it. That's the only championships that he really won.
Oh well, whatever.
Yeah.
But the whole deal is this, man.
He won a tag team championship too with NWA. That's the other one.
Probably with him and Laurinaitis again.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah. Okay, I see it now. NWA,
Dynamic Dudes.
NWA World Heavyweight Championship one time. Yeah, you're right.
Made the ECW title.
Yeah.
And I heard Heyman was behind it, this, that, or the other. But Shane Douglas has been riding on that piece of lightning for his whole fucking career. It's on the same level of not on the same level, but it's
like if freaking Doug Williams rode that whole. I took the Redskins to the Super Bowl.
That one time. Yeah. It'd be like, you know what?
I hate to take a jab at Redskin fans with that one, but I have to say that.
No, you know what it'd be like.
So basically, Shane Douglas is Jim McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to know what it is? It's like motherfucking. That's like me saying, "Hey, guess what, nigga? I had sex when I was 17, bitch." Yeah. That's like me riding on that.
You're like 40 years old.
Exactly. That's how that is. I was like, "Hey guys, I seen tits when I was like 8."
No. Actually, I got the perfect one. It's kind of like when you go to your high school reunion and that one jock that's all like, "Yeah, we won the championship." Oh man,
yeah.
Remember back in the day?
No, you know what? It's more like, that guy that took Beyonce's virginity has to be talking about that right now.
Oh, Ray J. Ray J talking about
Ray J. I hit it first.
It's like, yeah, Ray J, but guess what? You're not winning because Kanye kind of sort of is winning. So
Kanye told that allegedly. What I see in tabloids, he told her "fuck you," and she still's like, "We're together." Yeah, that's control.
Well, if anything, Ray J won just because he doesn't have to deal with Kim Kardashian anymore. So.
I don't know. Who cares? But the point is this:
there's a lot of crazy in that family.
I want to. Here's a little thing I wanted to throw out there. We wanted to do a podcast right when it happened, but I didn't. We kind of saved our time, slowed up on it. The Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania was awesome. That was probably one of the best Raws, as a crowd I have ever seen in my life.
You had never kidded me ever. Like, I sat there. Like, it's not enough that you had John Cena egging on the crowd like, "Oh, you want a little heel flip? Yeah, here you go, heel flip. I'm just like, oh my god, John Cena's egging the fans on, and the fans just from beginning to end just went nuts.
And of course, I think they made a big deal out of Fandango, which was funny. It's funny as hell. I gotta admit.
It
As
kind
much,
of died the next week, though.
yeah, WWE's
Yeah, once WWE took a hold of that, like, look, guys, we're going viral now, and it's like you didn't have a hand in that, WWE. I hope you know that, right? Just
No,
so you know.
that's the way they fucking act. But the whole thing is though, like I think they keep on focusing on that. I think the best pop of the night, of course, is when Ziggler came out.
Yes.
And when he came
Pop
out
of the year. Pop of the decade.
Nah, but I can't say the decade.
I haven't heard a pop that loud since Jericho debuted.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? All right, what about in your city in 2011?
I want to say that the Jericho debut in Chicago in the same arena is just as big of a pop as CM Punk at Money in the Bank.
I say bullshit to that. I'm sorry. I don't know. Actually, I would think the pop that Stone Cold got when he fought The Rock was that it was in the Astrodome.
Yep.
That probably is a good pop too. That's probably one of the better pops, man.
That was at Safeco. No,
not the one at Safeco. I'm talking about the one at the Astrodome, the one where Raven, Big Show, and on Kane.
No, that was at Safeco. That was in Seattle.
That was not Safeco, man. Safeco was the last one. I'm talking. This was like their second time wrestling at WrestleMania. This was like in.
Okay, gotcha.
What was this like in '99? That wasn't.
It was 99.
Yeah. That was a good show actually, but the pop Ziggler got was just so incredible. Then when he hit the when he got did the zigzag 1 2 3. I got a question, guys. Was he crying?
He should have been.
He should have. I mean, you know what? I was expecting some tears to kind of start flowing a little bit.
AJ was crying.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I say, because every time I see that,
AJ's a big fan girl. I love her.
Yeah, she is. She's like the. You know what she reminds me of? AJ. God bless her. She reminds me of those girls at Otakon that squeak when one of those J-pop stars like arrives and stuff. And I swear, it like I get a laugh out of it, but I understand it. It's like, you know what? I can't say anything bad about her. She's proud.
Like, I don't blame AJ. She has Trish Stratus's phone number. Like,
better than all of us. The thing that really kills me about that was it was when she was hurt and she was sitting down. There's like a picture they got of her sitting down reading the very famous one. And I told you that I want to see Jay, the very famous Batman book, The Killing Joke. And she was like giving a thumbs up to the camera. One of my friends on the forum said, "Oh, great! Now I got a boner and I want to read Batman."
All in one hit, and it ain't because of Batman. It's like, yeah.
Like, he said, "Man, now I want to jerk off." Like, what? Because of AJ? Nah, Batman. Batman orders me. I
forget which 4chan rule it is, but if it's on the internet, like, if you think of it, it's on the internet. You can find Batman porn.
Yeah, but I mean, we're in an age where, I kind of figured that was going to happen anyway, with Batman porn.
Isn't that Rule 34?
Shit. I think, what's funny? D actually mentioned that rule at AwesomeCon. Didn't you mention that rule, D?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Rule 34. Yeah. If somebody, what's funny? Somebody actually corrected him when he was saying it. It was just funny as shit, though.
No, that was Rule 63. Rule 63.
Yeah, Rule 63.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's doppelganger porn. That's reverse sex. Like, if there's a picture of me, there's a picture of me with big tits. That's how that goes. But anyway.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know.
I believe
I want to drink.
I think that might be already on my Instagram.
Anyway.
But I mean, outside of the Fandango, because the Fandango it's funny. I think right during the Fandango, I forgot what I was watching, but I was just laughing at the No. What the fuck was I doing? I forgot what I was doing at the time. No, you know what? I was on another podcast, Black Girl Nerds podcast, when the Fandango and shit happened. And I was just dying laughing for a minute because I think I had just got off the phone talking with her on the podcast. And like I clicked on the video and I was just dying laughing. Like after Raw was over, everybody as they were walking out the arena was just fandangoing. It was like fucking hilarious. Day in and day
Can I
out.
say this? Can I say this though? I think what made my night was the Mike Chioda chant. Mike Chioda, clack, 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 clack. I'm like, really? The referee? Next thing you know, you hear JBL, JBL.
Dude, they went all over the place. They covered their bases that night.
And the best part was, and they called it too. He said, hey, Michael Cole, they never chant your name. Like, yeah, I know, they never chant my name. Not even a minute later, Michael Cole, Michael Cole.
Man, and then Randy Orton with the serious face. Like,
yeah, Randy Orton looked pissed.
Yeah, but see, that's kind of funny. My wife is defending him now, saying that he actually cracked a smile. I didn't see the smile, so I can't say that he. No, I know.
It's probably one of those smiles that you crack just to keep yourself from snapping.
You know what? It was kind of funny because you see Sheamus, the way he looked at the crowd, he was laughing. He was like, "Y'all guys are stupid, man." And it really killed me when Sheamus went on Twitter the next day, like, you guys do know we wrestled, right?" And to be very fair, they had a really good match.
Yeah,
they had
did.
a really good match. What is that?
By Randy Orton standards in 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just found it funny. Sheamus after the match was like, "Yeah, that was a pretty good match, wasn't it, guys?"
Yeah, anybody see us? The best part, everybody is all right. Corey probably get this better than you. Hey, Corey, did you get pissed off when he said, "Yeah, they singing a football song, Olay"? I'm like, bullshit. They want Generico. Olay, Olay, Olay. It's like that's the football. That's the famous English football chant. I'm like, bullshit. That's El Generico. He's coming.
You know what people failed to realize is that was not a New York crowd.
That was a New Jersey crowd.
No, that wasn't even New Jersey. Everybody there was from Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That was the holdovers from WrestleMania. I forgot.
Yeah. Most of the holdovers are going to be from motherfucking England.
Yeah, I forgot a lot of people do after WrestleMania, they will stick around for Raw, for the Monday Night Raw and stuff. So yeah, I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
The only other time you get a crowd like that on a regular Raw that's not in England is probably Toronto. Toronto.
Yeah. Bizarro World. Which King did call it Bizarro World that night.
And I hate it when he says that. But
just to go random though, I you know what, I feel bad that back in the day I had an opportunity to go, because again, heyday at WCW, I went to Starrcade, and I could have went to the WCW Nitro that Monday because I think it was going to be in Baltimore that Monday.
Yeah.
And I was all like, man, I wanted to go so bad, and it's like school. Why?
But to be honest with you, they're following Nitros. They were hitting this.
Yeah, but for me as a kid, I didn't know any better.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I want to go. But yeah, I mean, because like I said, first hour of Nitro is always the best, and then after that, it just kind of like peters out a little bit.
The crowd for Nitro is never good, unless it was like in Atlanta.
Yeah. Really, it was the Atlanta crowd, the Florida crowd that really, really dug them.
Pretty much, it was any Southern crowd, if anything.
Yeah, because it was a Southern wrestling company. You know,
that's like, oh, we're in Charlotte, Virginia.
Charlotte, Virginia.
Wow, Charlotte, North Carolina. Wow, yeah, I'm getting caught up and stuff. Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina, they go nuts down there, man.
But
let's find a Charlotte, North Virginia.
Now you said North Virginia. See, now you just adding on a state.
Oh, God.
But outside of that,
we're a dom laying.
All right, can I say this? But like I said, the Monday Night crowd was awesome. You know, they try to, of course, the fandangoing is the biggest thing, at least to them right now. But there's another thing I want to talk about. Corey, how do you like the Shield right now? And how?
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them, and I love them so much that the Undertaker's winning them over.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Undertaker versus Dean Ambrose?
I seen that.
SmackDown.
Yes, sir. I seen that.
That was actually pretty good.
The thing that gets me though is that somebody said, well, they lost, so it looks bad. Like, bullshit. They still kicked Undertaker's ass after the match was over.
Yeah, that's how it was. It was
Yeah,
like
and it's a loss to fucking The Undertaker. Like, it's not like he lost to fucking Johnny Curtis with a chip on his shoulder.
I was actually gonna say Zack Ryder.
I mean, if you really think about it, though, I figured that was gonna happen anyway because it was just like, all right, Undertaker, you got saved by Team Hell No. We're gonna get that ass though. We're gonna kick it. It's gonna happen.
And it's not like the Shield lost in a tag team match.
No, it's not. See, that's the main thing I was saying. It's not like it's a big loss. This is what you call addition by subtraction. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sure, they didn't get, they didn't get the plus side going on, but they're, oh my God, I just looked at the TV. Hulk Hogan is hulking up. Are you serious?
Is he wrestling?
I don't know. He's
He's doing the hulking where he's shaking his hair like.
Yeah, he just said you to Bubba Ray and Bubba Ray him up. Oh my God, he punched Bubba Ray. You telling me that he's actually wrestling? Yes, I'm sorry, people. This is unprofessional. But I have not seen TNA in a minute, and I'm just catching up. Wait a minute. Hogan punches Bubba Ray twice. Bubba hops out the ring. Are you serious? Hulk Hogan can't run. I think, is Hulk Hogan going to wrestle again?
They're saying he's going to fight for the title.
Oh my fucking Lord. Why?
They're saying that was in his contract.
Wow, so he gets one time to fight for the title, or does his contract stipulate that he has to do the Hogan leg drop in order to win it?
Probably. I mean,
wait a minute, hold on. Now the lights turn out in TNA. But the whole
it's
point
probably
is,
AJ Styles.
It probably is AJ Styles. Or if Undertaker loves me, it's like, somebody from WWE that fucking matters. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, we also forgot to mention.
I'm sorry. What? What is Sting? Did Sting join the Aces and Eights? Please tell me Sting didn't join the Aces and Eights. Please don't. Because it would be stupid.
Wolfpack Sting back.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. He's going to turn around and beat up Aces and Eights. I'm not even going to look at the screen. See, like I said, this is really unprofessional of me, guys. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. But also, you forgot
We're getting a live podcast of the TNA pay-per-view a day later.
It's all good.
Oh, yeah. I like how Sting lightly jabs everybody and clears the room. No, he lightly jabs everybody with the fucking bat and they just clear.
That's staple Sting, D. You should know this from WCW days.
Yeah, but now it's like an old man on his porch with a stick telling you get away.
Get away, kids.
No country for old men.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's not Clint. It's not Clint Eastwood and Gran Torino.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. Also on Monday night we got the Team Funk versus Team Rhodes Scholar match that we didn't get at WrestleMania. It was actually pretty fun.
That was a match. I was too busy olaying and fandangoing to know.
I was too busy fapping it to Naomi's ass.
Yeah, I was too. That was a fun match. Saw a little cat fight and Team Funk doing the wishbone tackle. Wishbone shit to Cody Rhodes and then winning and shit. So
I heard that Naomi hurt her knee at a house show and I was like, no, why didn't you take the dumb one? Like,
please,
dude, it's an anomaly of how bad that who's that Cameron is. She is ass beyond any level, y'all. I don't understand
why she would like.
And speaking of shit, I do not understand, guys. I'm just going to throw it out again. Hulk Hogan's going to be wrestling next week. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. I don't know why Cameron chose Melina versus Alicia Fox. I gave that match a 4 out of 10. Melina's not even in my top 1,000.
Melina,
God.
But it's more.
I want Melina back.
I don't want Melina back.
Just for the entrance.
Just for the entrance.
And to hear stories about how everybody's fucking her butt, John Morrison.
That's a very interesting story, man. That's a very interesting story. For those who don't know, Melina fucked everybody when she was in WWE.
Is that surprising?
Except for John Morrison. Okay, they were boyfriend and girlfriend. But the big thing was Batista fucked her, and John Morrison, probably clearly high, was like, nah, man, you fuck her, man. Go ahead. and therefore they got spread out in the locker room that it happened, and nobody respected John Morrison as a man.
Pretty sure we could play 6 Degrees of Melina.
Cena fucked Batista, who she fucked with. Well, but what I know is Batista was the big dog. That's all I know. Have you heard anything else on Corey?
Huh?
Have you heard anybody else outside of Batista that she slept with?
Pretty sure she fucked John Cena.
Because no, see,
John Cena was fucking Mickey James.
Yeah, he was fucking Mickey James.
Good on him.
Randy Orton, what I hear, he fucked Kelly Kelly, and Batista fucked Kelly. Batista,
Kelly is a staple for Jewish women in professional wrestling. Just fucking everybody.
I mean, who else she do? She did, god damn. It's a list of guys, and I'm not even joking.
Kelly fucked CM Punk. That wasn't a story.
I heard about that. I don't know if it's true.
CM Punk fucked everybody.
CM Punk is also a whore, too. He has had sex with
Isn't he back? He's back with Lita now.
Yeah. He's been posting like pictures of her,
him
and Lita at like random MLB games.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I know for a fact CM Punk is gonna send Matt Hardy a picture of her sucking Punk off, and Punk's over there with a thumbs up.
I swear, this is like hearing all this is like being in high school all over again. Yo, did you hear Johnny fuck this person? It's like, yo, is there any diva that's just not opening her legs to a wrestler?
No, let's get that right.
Sable.
Okay.
She's hold on, no. Melina and John Morrison were the modern day Cena or Sable and Mark Miro.
Pretty much. That's how they were. And Sable, wait a minute, Sable did fuck guys, man. At least what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, that MILF.
And now she's with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I know.
How the hell that happened?
I don't know. Brock's like, you're going to stay with me.
No. The only reason she's not fucking anybody is because they live in the woods.
She can't go anywhere.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Brock and Sable live in the woods?
Yeah, they're kind of like separated from society. Like,
yeah, Brock lives in the woods in like Minnesota.
Well, good for Brock. I'm pretty sure that's great for his lungs. Anyway, but for real. When it comes to the divas, I can say this much: the divas, they do get around. And
I ain't judging or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, they do travel with the guys, so it's bound to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I ain't judging or anything like that. I'm not like some white knight that's like, oh, how dare they open? It's like, come on, I already knew that.
And it's really more evident, and a lot of the older wrestlers tell the younger wrestlers don't get married because this is not a married lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shit goes down on the road where you actually are going to fuck probably one of the closest females around you.
Just ask Billy Kidman.
Billy Kidman stayed fucking Tori Wilson. The second they both got retired, they nearly killed each other.
Yeah, I mean, is David Otunga the exception to the rule? I mean,
yeah,
he's
definitely because.
But that's because Jennifer Hudson isn't a wrestler.
But
that is true.
But she's Jennifer Hudson. She's going to take her own shows too.
I like to think that because she slimmed down, David Otunga's like, you know what? She slimmed down.
No. David Otunga made her slim down. I don't like fat chicks. I can hear him say that. It's like, he probably got with Jennifer Hudson for that main reason. Like, girl, I want to change you. She's like, oh my God, that sounds so cool. Yeah, bitch. Now start doing some push-ups. I don't like fatties.
and then he's like sipping coffee out of that mug.
That nigga, you know what? We talk a lot of shit about David Otunga, but he did the right thing. He got her to lose weight and got that broad pregnant, and he can travel nearly 300.
She's pregnant?
No, they had a kid already.
Yeah, they had a kid already.
Yeah, but still,
they're not married yet, though.
Yeah, they are married.
Yeah, they are married.
They are, huh?
Yeah, they made that known, especially after her brother or somebody got killed and stuff.
Yeah, her brother got killed. Yeah,
when her brother got killed and stuff, they like I remember on the news it was like, yeah, Jennifer Hudson's with her husband, David Otunga, wrestler, and they just kind of like, oh, moving on, like that.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. Moving on.
Yeah, pretty much,
Well, not everybody's like, Harvard.
It just sounded like you just gave it with a fucking Harvard. But when it comes down, what it really came down to it, really is that damn fuck, where I'm at. Oh yeah, what it really came down to is like he got her to lose weight. He's on the road 300 days out of the year. I'm pretty sure he is fucking something else. But you know what? God knows.
Fleshlight.
But the thing about that,
Oh, did you guys hear? Rosa Mendez was kicked off the European tour for apparently being drunk all the time.
you know what I believe?
I believe it.
Rosa Mendez. I think she's the reason why neither of the Colognes are wrestling on any other show outside main event and NXT. I'm pretty sure she fucked it up for both of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Orlando Colon, that's Primo's real name. No, that's Epico's real name. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure Orlando's like this. Hey, yo, when we gonna kick this bitch out, man?
Pretty much like when are we gonna do this?
You know what? Oh, all right. I can ask you that. Actually ask you that, Corey. Carlito, do you think he's ever coming back to WWE? And be
I
really
could
honest.
actually see that happening.
And for what? I mean, now you gotta understand the way he went out was he was talking a lot of shit, yada yada yada.
But apparently those bridges have been healed. Like from what I've heard, he with how he's handled WWE on Twitter recently and stuff like that he isn't as harsh as he used to be, and that he's actually like being accountable, which is like the biggest thing about him. Nobody thought he was being accountable for anything. So I could actually see that happening.
Huh. Because there's like 3 levels. You got to be in good with somebody in management, be good with Triple H, or be good with Vince. I don't see Vince being cool with him. At least in my view, I don't see Vince, saying that, hey, Carlito's my man. If he wants to come back, bring him back. I don't see that with him.
I could see Vince bringing Jesus back first. Stab John Cena in the club again.
Speaking of John Cena, heard he injured his Achilles tendon during the house show.
I've heard that might be a work.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I heard.
Because they did emphasize that it was against Ryback in that article.
Yeah, it was like Ryback and a couple other people and stuff. I was like, injured Achilles, huh? Because I think they're trying to work the angle, and God knows I hate when they do this. They're trying to work the angle of John Cena coming back from adversity against Ryback and shit.
Ryback, this heel turn's actually working.
Yeah, I give it that.
Well, I can't really say that this is going toward like a actual, storyline or nothing. I just don't see that happening. Because if Cena really is hurt, that's a serious fucking injury.
Yeah.
And
they haven't confirmed it.
Because he has the title on him.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I don't think WWE is stupid enough to push an injury that's unfucking curable. I'm saying uncurable, but
he didn't hurt it. He didn't injure.
This ain't twisting your fucking ankle, man. This is not. That's what I'm really trying to say. This is not like they can play off a twisted ankle or a sprained wrist or anything or tennis elbow or some shit. No, you can't do that.
Anybody keeping close tabs on like Joakim Noah and stuff, like hurting your Achilles tendon is pretty much the same thing as plantar fasciitis, where it's like that ain't gonna heal.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking the story hasn't that's just a rumor that he got injured and stuff. But
remember what happened to Nomar Garciaparra?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, same way. It is almost the same, but like I'm saying, you can't treat this thing like, Cena hurt his arm. We don't know when he's going to come back, and Cena fights these niggas off with one arm. No, this is different.
Cena broke his neck and came back at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that shit. Now hold on. Cena actually did leave, though, so that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I can see, that's what I'm saying. We got to find out tomorrow, and probably when you people hear it, is going to be tomorrow, or you already fucking know. But
yeah.
As far as I don't know yet. We like I said, we just gotta fucking see. I don't think they're gonna work it into the angle. That'd be stupid. They do bring shit that happens during house shows into the real storyline, but I don't see this shit happening.
Yeah, because it was supposedly some triple tag team match where it was Big E, Ryback, and Ziggler versus was it John Cena?
Team Hell No, I think.
Yeah, Team Hell No and stuff, and Team Hell No.
I see them working something with Big E right now. By the way,
I don't.
When Ziggler said that Big E was creeping like that, Big E looked legitimately annoyed by that.
Yeah.
And then he went out and destroyed, who was it, Zack Ryder?
Yeah, Zack Ryder.
Who, by the way, he apparently has changed his character. He's not spiking his hair no more.
Really?
Yeah.
What? So he's not going to be Jersey Shore in it anymore?
He's either turning heel or the Major Brothers are coming back.
That sounds interesting. I don't know. I was kind of wondering how long they were going to ride that whole, Jersey Shore thing in the first place, personally.
Well, that's not even a Jersey Shore thing. He started that gimmick before Jersey Shore debuted.
See, I was kind of in and out, so I kind of assumed that's what it was.
Yeah, it was like he was in ECW in like 2000, late 2008 and started it. It was like a good 3 or 4 months before Jersey Shore debuted.
Yeah. But how do you like Kofi Kingston actually winning?
I hate him.
You don't like it?
No.
Wow.
Wade Barrett's better Intercontinental Champion. It's not like this is the United States Championship.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear about that, did you?
No, what about what?
Kofi Kingston won the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh yeah, I already know about. Wait a minute, he won the Intercontinental Championship. Wait a minute, I thought he had the U.S. belt.
No, it was a U.S. belt. You tripped. Yeah. He did have a U.S.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he did win the U.S. I'm tripping.
Okay,
I'm thinking it's Intercontinental.
Fuck that. Whatever.
I'm about to say, man, like I don't remember that motherfucker being Wade Barrett.
But he won it back. I got that confused. Yeah, it is the U.S. title. It's fucking worthless. Like, give it to Kofi.
A lot of people saying that. A lot of people are saying that shit. You know, it's sad to me because I really am an old school head when it comes to that shit. But that's a famous fucking belt.
Yeah, and wasn't that like, okay, you get the U.S., that pretty much means that you're coming up on getting a heavyweight title shot, pretty much.
Your mid card. Yeah, it's your mid card belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't, you know what? Everybody says it's dead. I just don't want to believe that it's dead.
Yeah.
At least me personally, because I think Cesaro holding it for a long time was good. Also think it was kind of bad. See, there's two different reasons. Here's two different examples. And tell me, do you agree, Corey? Who had a better reign as a mid-card champion? Cesaro or Cody Rhodes?
Rhodes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I say Rhodes.
Rhodes looked like when he carried that belt, even though it was less dates than Cesaro. I think he had him for like 200 and Cesaro had like 240 or something like that. Whatever. But Cody Rhodes, when he had that belt,
it was more like 270.
Yeah, but still, he built that belt up, man. Cody Rhodes built the belt up. He made it look good. Cesaro, outside of lifting a couple people, he really didn't do that much to it. And this is kind of similar to when, and my wife brings this shit up all the time. She wins with me on this one. When Shelton Benjamin had that belt for almost the same amount of time, nobody gave a shit. I think it's just the image of the belt itself that nobody fucking likes, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since, like I said, again, I'm going back WCW when the U.S. title was worth the shit.
I can say this. Now, Corey, do you agree with me on this? The last two people to hold that belt and it was worth something, in my opinion, was The Miz and Daniel Bryan. After that, it really didn't mean nothing to me.
I can agree with The Miz. I don't know about Daniel Bryan.
I would agree, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan held it for a good minute, too.
And before that, it was like...
The Miz had it. The Miz actually had a great...
But I'm talking about before those two had that feud. It was like, before that, the last meaningful people I could think of was like Chris Benoit and Booker T and Orlando Jordan.
Oh, Jesus, man. You're bringing it back with that,
Why are you bringing up Orlando Jordan, man? Everybody think Orlando Jordan he did have a decent run with it. I can say that.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a good run with the U.S. title.
Yeah. I know what? No. MVP probably had a better run than him.
Yeah.
And
oh Lord, I struck a nerve.
No, I like MVP. Here's the thing. I love Cesaro. I just the way they booked him during that run, and I love MVP. I think that reign meant more because of MVP and not because he had a title around him.
Yeah.
That was around the time when the title was literally a prop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I agree with that.
I'd be lying if I say I was a little tickled when R-Truth had it for a minute.
You know, R-Truth don't get no belt for long.
He had it for a hot minute, and it was like,
The
oh.
reason why, and here's the reason why I think, is because Vince and him are good friends. And Vince always got that one nigga that is his friend. Last time was and I think Coco.
Don't say nigger and Vince the same sentence. I'm thinking back to that video.
What up, my nigga?
Oh, what up, my nigga?
Yo,
tell me he did not just say that.
Yo, I facepalmed when he said that. I was like, oh my god, he said that.
I think when it comes to Vince, he always has that one happy Negro around him, and I think Coco Beware was one of them. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame. But that being said, it's for every time R-Truth gets a belt, he only has it for like 2 seconds. I swear to God. I think the last time he had the what was it, U.S. belt or the Intercontinental belt?
U.S. belt he had back in like fucking 3 years ago, actually.
God, I don't even know how long it was, man. But
it's weird to think about how long R-Truth has been in the WWE for this run, because like I can remember yesterday when he was a part of the 3 Live crew.
You know
Can
what?
I take it a step further back? I remember when fucking Road Dogg put him on in that episode of Raw.
K-Quick.
Yeah,
K-Quick.
Yeah. Jeez.
Get rowdy.
I mean, the only reason R-Truth got over in the beginning, because all he had to say was, I met Tupac.
It's like, yeah, everybody's met Tupac, dude. Yeah.
I think with but like I said,
I met Tupac yesterday.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, but with R-Truth, it's kind of funny when you get with R-Truth. I think he's one of those guys where I can see he gets the belt out of nowhere. Who's like, hey, I got to use this line that Shawn Michaels used. Hey, those guys ain't got fired yet. Give it to him.
You give him one.
Yeah, you always give him one, man. You know, but whatever. Speaking of happy Negroes, and it's going off to what we already said. Is this run for Kofi Kingston, is this stalling his success?
He doesn't have a success.
Wait a minute, Ryan, I'm sorry. What? You don't think he never had success?
No, I don't think he has a success ready for him in the future.
You think this is as good as it gets?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like, I think everybody wanted to see him go like bad Jamaican heel and shit. And, we didn't get that at WrestleMania because I guess a lot of us were just fed up. Like, yo, Kofi Kingston got his ass whooped by Big E like twice over. He's just getting punched around by everybody. Everybody's expecting him to just go heel turn and just go ape shit. We didn't get that, and we're just like...
You know what I think is more...
Kofi Kingston was the most over when he poured paint on Randy Orton's NASCAR.
Can I say something? All right, as much as I liked it, it's the most overhyped thing for all of you people when it comes to Kofi Kingston. I was like,
I think it's the only memorable thing he's ever done.
I know it's true. It's true. But you need to tell me you take that over him kicking the living shit out of me.
Uh-oh.
That paradise, that Trouble in Paradise, he landed on his fucking nose.
I mean, that's different though. Like,
I just don't want him to be another Norman Smiley where he just kind of, he's just
all right, look,
the happy dancing guy, whatever.
No, he's not. That's Brodus Clay's job. Okay,
and trust me, dude. I love Norman Smiley. I thought that was like the only bright spot in WCW during the latter parts of it and stuff when he was like the hardcore champion and shit.
He walked to the ring with a baseball jersey on one time.
Every city that he was in, he wore the jersey of him. When he was in Baltimore, he had the Baltimore Ravens jersey on and stuff. And he was in Atlanta and stuff. Yeah.
His cheap way of getting over with the fans.
Yeah, that was his way of getting over with the fans and stuff like that.
Hey, I'm one of you. But that being said,
remember? I think it was that match with him and Haku in the backstage.
Yeah.
Or he was Meng.
Yeah, Meng.
Meng. But
and he had on he always had on the fucking football helmets and all that shit.
Yeah.
He came out there looked like an umpire one time, I think.
It's fun, but you know what? As much as like I said, he was the only bright spot because he actually made the hardcore championship worth like actually watching for. I was like, yeah, what's Norman Smiley going to do today?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't worth shit, but it was fun to watch.
But it's kind of funny, like I said, that little moment, and it's kind of it's kind of interesting how people focus on that one moment with Kofi Kingston and not what he does inside the ring.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good
It is-
wrestler. I think he's a pretty good
It-
wrestler
it-
to me and stuff. It's just
yeah.
I wish that he got elevated just a smidge. I'm not asking, like, hey, get a championship run here.
But the question is he ever going to get a championship? Is he ever going to be that world heavyweight champion or WWE champion? Is that ever going to happen?
No.
I mean, I think he might be able to fight Dolph Ziggler for the championship. That's about as high as he'll go.
No.
That's probably the best thing to do.
Not
I mean,
happening.
Hey, weirder things have happened. I'm not saying it's gonna happen anytime soon, but hey, that's just a pipe dream.
You know what? I don't know how long he got either. And it's,
Look,
I don't know.
there's a better chance of Ahmed Johnson coming back and cutting a promo that people can understand, hit the Pearl River plunge on John Cena, and winning the title in the same fucking night.
Well, you got to make the odds that damn wide, man.
God, you couldn't just say there was better odds of winning $1 million. No, you had to go that far with it.
No. Tell Ahmed Johnson to actually say a complete sentence. I mean, really, phonetically say a sentence. That would be great. Anyway, that's your opinion about Kofi Kingston, but I think he's going to get some type of success eventually. But who
That's
knows?
just like your opinion, man.
Now going on to somebody else within WWE, CM Punk is gone for a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is gone for a while.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, well, John Cena is the only face. Is going to be a face now? Is he good? Like how long Punk's going to be out? But that's questions we can't answer until the motherfucker come back.
To me, everybody's gonna have to step up. That's all I'm saying.
So that being said, who's going to fill that void? For me right
Heyman.
now, for me right now, it's the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking up that little entertainment space, like them coming down the fucking helicopter, which I thought was like, that is some attitude era type shit right there.
I wonder how much money they paid for that shit. Or maybe that helicopter was already reserved for Vince McMahon, and they just said, "Hey, let's take this."
Come
Like,
on,
I
you
guess.
know. Somebody said, wow, they're making hospital helicopters look better every day. I was like, wow, they just don't believe that was a real helicopter. Like WWE has no fucking money. But anyway,
I mean, the Shield
that's a
the Shield
real
is doing pretty good. I think the Shield is going to be doing it. They're trying to push Brock because this past Monday night. Well, actually, last Monday night. Was it not this past Monday night, but last Monday? Brock pretty much kicked the shit out of 3MB.
Yeah, that was the night after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No.
Yeah,
It was the following Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the following Monday.
As I like to call it, we're going to overhype the fuck out of Fandango night.
Yeah. And he beat, the funny thing about Brock beating 3MB, one of the dudes tried to run out, and then Brock just kind of teleported over to the side and got his ass.
You know what? Brock Lesnar, now he's supposed to be fighting on Triple H at Extreme Rules, right?
In a cage match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring back the blue cage.
It better be a blue cage.
Yeah.
When he said an old school, I'm like, it better be the blue cage. Because if it's not, you can go to hell, Triple H. You lied to me.
Even bring back the black cage that, it was at the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Oh, you mean the one Big Show? You remember the one that Big Show that threw Steve Austin through and inadvertently let Steve Austin win the match against Vince?
You know the spot that started out that match where it was like Steve Austin threw Vince McMahon off the cage into the announcer table?
Yeah.
Apparently that wasn't planned. Vince McMahon just said, "Hey, I'm gonna climb up this. Throw me off."
Oh God, I love this.
I still laugh at that because I was like, "Yo, Big Show, that was a good way to debut and just throw Austin and let him win the damn match." That was smart.
Not even Big Show, Paul White.
Yeah, Paul White. I forgot.
Paul White.
I forgot he was.
Can I say this?
Can
I say this? I am fucking proud of Corey for bringing up the St. Valentine's Day Massacre pay-per-view.
God, man, when did they discontinue that pay-per-view?
I think that was a one-time deal.
Oh, okay. So that was the only February pay-per-view for that month?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a gimmick pay-per-view type of thing.
Oh, okay. I just remember that because again, I'm at the time I'm watching it, and I kind of marked out a little bit because I was like, oh God, the Giants in WWE, WWF, it's awesome, and then like that's his debut. He throws Austin out the ring. That's smart.
Yeah, but I'm with you on that. It better be an old school ring.
Yeah.
I mean, old school cage. It better be an old school cage.
Hold on, was WCW using the old school cage?
No. I think WCW always used a chain link cage.
I think they were the first ones to do that.
Yeah.
Or were they? No, I don't. Were they even using cage matches until?
Every once in a blue.
What, in WCW?
Yeah.
Yeah, once
but
in a blue.
like I said, actually no, they weren't chain link fence. They weren't the chain links. I'm trying to remember. There was a cage match between Lex Luger and
their cages
Barry
were
Windham.
always like telling a song.
That's what I'm saying. I think there was like really, like I said, chain link fence, like a chain link fence type cage.
Yeah.
I think that's the way it was. I'm trying to think back. Like I said, it was a match for the NWA title between Lex Luger and Wyndham, and I cannot even remember how the cage looked. But whatever. It better be an old school type cage, man. But
I mean, it should be a good match, personally. I think.
That's your only. That's.
I got nothing other than just, like I said, Triple H pedigreeing freaking them, homeboy this past Monday Night Raw and stuff, and trying to hype it up and stuff. It's like,
I say for no good reason, send Mark Henry out there and ask him to try and tear the door off.
Because that's what he do.
Because that's what he do. That's what I do.
You know what? It's kind of funny. It is. You know what? I think as black people, we don't take Mark Henry seriously, but white people are scared of him. Is that the idea you guys are getting right now?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Mark Henry is like that black brother on the Metro that all the white people don't want to sit next to.
Yeah, no.
Well, it would be hard to sit next to him. He'll take up both seats.
No, I'm talking about like he's sitting down and white people are coming off work and they just see a big black brother sitting there and it's like, oh shit, I mean, not stand next to him.
Is that also, and I think that he is one of those dudes that start talking, the big motherfuckers that claim they knock a nigga out but won't do it. So when he says, that's what I do, here's me, you ain't gonna do shit.
That one dude in the movie theater that's all like, yeah, don't take my seat or else I'll hurt you.
Man, fuck you. I don't know. It just I think black people don't take them seriously for nothing. But I don't know. The whole thing they just said fuck that feud, didn't they, man? With Ryback and Mark Henry, didn't they?
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, that match didn't work out quite right for us, so we're just gonna expunge that like it didn't happen.
In the span of 3 months, Mark Henry's been in like 6 feuds.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's been in it
fall apart.
With Khali, with Ryback. He's been in with Sheamus and Randy Orton, and I don't know who he's feuding with now.
I'm pretty sure he walked over there. I'm pretty sure he's backstage. He's complaining, and finally Michael PSA's breakdown like, "Look here, Mark, we ain't got shit for you, man. I'm sorry." I am.
Well,
so
no,
sorry.
not PSAs, because remember.
Remember what?
Remember when he called him nigger, and they had to move Mark Henry over to Raw for a little bit.
All right, first off, that nigga had it coming. Second of all, I don't know. You know what? Everybody said Michael P.S. Hayes is racist. Like, no, he's not. He's from Atlanta.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure Michael P.S. Hayes fucked enough black chicks where he can call a black person a nigger once, maybe twice a year. So let's just leave that alone.
Yeah.
Oh man,
his gimmick is basically Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, pretty much, man. But hey, man, the fucking Freebirds were awesome back then.
So real quick, have they hit up any matches for Extreme Rules outside of Cena, Ryback, and Lesnar, Triple H?
And that's what I was about to get to. I think the Undertaker and the Shield, whatever they're gonna do with that, maybe. I'll break it down for you. It's probably going to be the Shield versus Team Hell No for the titles.
Nah, that'll work. I heard
they're saying that they're going to do that and bring back the Freebird rule for them.
And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they can go ahead and give them the Freebird rule where they just run with that for a while. That's a good person to put on because like I said, you're missing another face.
When's the
So
last
it's probably
time
not-
When's the last time they done the Freebird rule?
Been a minute.
It was Spirit Squad.
Spirit Squad, and that's when who was that? Only two people made it: Kenny Dykstra and motherfucking Dolph Ziggler. They were the only two guys to make it off that team.
Making it is subjective when it comes to Kenny Dykstra, though.
Yeah.
His nose made it.
Oh man.
Mickey James made it. Right into John Cena's hotel room.
You know what? I gotta say this about Kenny Dykstra. I'm really unsure how great he would have been. A lot of people say, "Oh, he was missed opportunity." I don't think it was WWE that screwed him over. I think it was more on him. Whatever.
Kenny Dykstra and
I can't call him a good wrestler.
Let me say this: Kenny Dykstra and Drew McIntyre have both the same perceived upside, and they both have the same actual upside, and there's a huge difference between the two.
Okay.
The
I'm listening.
perceived is the chosen one and all of that, and the actual is like Brutus Beefcake if he never sucked Hulk Hogan's dick. Like,
you know what? You know what? That's actually not a bad analogy right there, man. I actually enjoy that one. You know what? I think that's how it is, man. But Spirit Squad. Yeah, but I think they're gonna do that. Dolph Ziggler is gonna be facing all three. Is it Del Rio and Swagger?
Yeah, Swagger and Del Rio.
Isn't Jericho gonna be in the match too?
No. They went for that, but I think it's gonna be Jericho Fandango Part 2.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Swagger and Del Rio. It's supposed to be a triple threat for the championship.
Hey, hold on. One of the like lost magic of that Fandango match where they started humming his theme song is the end when the ballroom lady gave him the microphone and he was all hurt and just said his name. That was genius.
Yeah.
And with the crowd popping for that when he was like, Fandango!
Yo, he was like just barely shrugging it in for that one.
No, it is one of those moments where it's like fucking genius. That's gonna, you're like, if you don't remember nothing else, you're gonna remember that part about him.
And I would be 100% sure that everything that Fandango does right now is Johnny Curtis's creative.
Yeah. It has to be, man. It has to be. I think, and this is one of the things that Triple H said he really wanted to work on with everybody is that getting your character now.
Yeah.
If you have a dumbass gimmick, you better run with that fucking gimmick and make it look good. And at least that's what he's doing with all the guys that's down at NXT. We're seeing that with Wyatt, Husky Harris doing that. Yeah. Bray Wyatt. We're seeing that with Bray Wyatt down there, and he's just totally into his character. He's acting just like Robert De Niro, motherfucking God, what's in that movie?
Goodfellas?
No, not Goodfellas, man. Cape Fear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that exact same. Waylon, what's the face? But anyway. Waylon something. I was about to say Waylon Smithers. Stop.
I was about to say Waylon Mercy, but I was like, no, that's 1996.
I don't know. But
no one remembers him?
Don't ask me. I don't know who that is. But you know what? But he got that character down. I think that, like I said, they're gonna do a second part of that. Jericho versus Fandango too.
That'd be interesting.
And right now with the Divas, wait a minute, the Divas is supposed to be AJ and Caitlyn. Okay, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, nobody's caring.
You know what?
I hate to say it like that. But...
You know what, Corey, help me. Can AJ wrestle? I'm confused. She can wrestle?
She is probably the best female wrestler on both rosters right now.
Yeah.
She's better than Natalya.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I'm shocked that you said that, sir.
AJ.
Shocked because I believe it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I didn't.
You really need to go on YouTube and watch AJ work. She is although her finishing, like if she isn't finishing with the Shining Wizard, it's the roll up of Doom. She works great matches.
it's kind of funny, but AJ, I can't really tell because I got this prejudice. If you haven't wrestled in Shimmer, I don't take you seriously.
It's like, look at it like this. AJ is the skinny Puerto Rican version of Naomi.
Okay.
Huh.
So she needs work. Because Naomi can wrestle and she just need work. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like a polished version of it too. Same upside.
She seems really passionate. First off, wrestling anywhere else. She seems really like super passionate about wrestling. I think they're going to try to make her Trish Part 2.
I can see that happening.
Me personally.
You know, her family isn't even in the U.S. right now.
Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said she's not in the U.S.?
Her family isn't.
Huh.
Okay. But with Kate, like I was saying, she got the same background as Trish. You know what I'm saying? Fitness model, very, very pretty. It is like,
AJ was never a fitness model.
Not AJ. I'm talking about Caitlyn.
Oh, okay. Probably was cut out during that.
Yeah, my fault, man. But yeah, it was like I said, Caitlyn comes from the same exact background as Trish, so I can see them doing trying to make her like her. If that, I don't know, whatever. I can say this: Trish, she did the same thing. She got in like, hey, that looks fun. I like wrestling. Let me wrestle. And I'm pretty sure Finley body slammed the fuck out of her.
So, do you like it now?
Yeah, and thinking of Trish, and when I think about it in my brain, it gives me a boner. Thinking of Trish looked back and like, yes. So, damn. I think Caitlyn was the same way, just a reverse fit Finley with Hugh Morris.
So what is Hugh Morris up to?
Finley's still working.
Finley is still working, but he's not a trainer no more.
What's Hugh Morris?
No, he is. They brought him back recently.
Now I know they brought him back, but I'm not as a trainer. They brought him back as a producer, didn't they?
I think he might be training in.
No, he's not training in Florida. I know he's not training in Florida.
Okay, he might be a producer. I know Hugh Morris is not working with any woman.
No, no, he's not. I'm just saying that just to say it.
Yeah. Have you heard the stories about what Hugh Morris is doing with the kids in the NXT?
Yeah, he's fucking killing them.
He's like making them work naked. Like
what?
Yeah.
Here's me. Awesome.
That just seems like a very awkward moment. It's like, I gotta get naked in front of Hugh Morris? Really?
Do you know how dedicated you have to be to do the electric chair drop on a dude that's naked?
You know what?
Not sack on the back of your neck.
Hold on, Corey. Hugh Morris is a genius. He probably said, wrestling's, all right, guys, let's be honest here. Wrestling's gay. No, it's not. No. It's pretty gay. So, let's just go ahead and just do all right. Everybody stripping butt naked. Except the women folk. We don't want to get sued.
You can show boobs, but you can't show vagina.
Huh?
So you can show boobs, but not vagina.
we're a strip joint in North Carolina where we don't show.
He's like, no, we're just to not get sued. We'll show tits, but we're not going to show vagina.
But anyway, there's an NG. If that is true, what you're telling me, he makes guys wrestle naked. That is fucking genius.
Yeah, like apparently he almost got fired.
All right, guys, stop. All right, stop. Okay, he's like, all right. Now, what do you feel? I feel his penis. How close to is it right between your butt cheeks? Yeah, he's doing it right. Get that feel right in your brain, guys. That means they're doing the move correctly.
Okay. We're past the point of creepy here.
Yeah, I know. Somebody's just.
All right, now. Yeah, that's enough of this shit. God, that was. Anyway, but
this is creepier than me talking about Triple H's chest hairs.
Yeah.
He talked about Alan Payne's chest hairs, Corey. So I don't know.
But speaking of, apparently that was frozen like dry ice.
I don't get what was it supposed to be doing.
You know that helmet thing that he walked out of, the big skull thing.
Yeah.
They had dry ice blowing, like the fog blowing everywhere, and he was pouring water on himself, and the dry ice fog froze the water on him, and apparently that fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
it's dry ice, number one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've messed around with liquid oxygen. Yeah, dry ice does hurt like
Anybody who has ever done a science project ever has.
I
yeah.
mean, wow, man. I didn't even know.
It burnt like it kind of sort of burns and stuff a little bit. It's not bad burns, but it burns a little.
So it's like think of a freezer burn. That's probably pretty much how it feels.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway,
And the only way to combat it is to do a spirit bomb.
Don't know how we got Dragon Ball, but all good conversations. Get back to Dragon Ball.
Yes. Or Cowboy Bebop.
Or Cowboy Bebop, or at the very least, seeing how this is the internet, porno.
Mm-hmm. Batman porn.
Batman. Quite damn. Anyway. You know what? It's that's so far that's what we got of extreme rules. It's not really totally booked yet because we still don't know what's going to be the stipulation of some of these matches. Yada yada yada. I wish I could talk more about TNA, but to be honest with you, I've been out of it. All I know right now is that Sting and Hogan are not on the same side, but yet they don't want Aces and Ace to win. But yet Aces and Ace is still taking over TNA. And Matt and Jeff Hardy took a hammer to the skull, and he's talking about retiring from wrestling. There's a lot of shit.
I mean, isn't that whole Hogan Sting thing where they just kind of like the whole debacle with NWO, Black and White, and Wolfpack and WCW? Kind of like we don't trust neither of the NWO factions, but the Wolfpack is good. But
no, it's not like that. It's just Ace and his Eights versus the whole TNA locker room right now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of funny. It's kind of
the
funny.
The premise of WCW versus the world, the game.
I'm pretty sure that somebody got high and started playing it. They're like, dude, check it out. This is the perfect thing. We're just hiding behind some stupid Sons of Anarchy background and it'll work. All right, first off, I do see the coolness of what they're trying to do with the Ace and Ace, but like, no, I haven't seen nobody drive down in a motorcycle yet.
Well, what's gonna happen? And all of a sudden, you're gonna hear "Riding Through This World."
Oh, boy, I wish. Oh, they got some little knockoff song for that too, man. But anyway, but the only upside about all that, like,
they need to bring back what was that crew when they did like Los Barricos and the Nation of Domination. What was the biker gang?
I don't remember. They were just two lame ass wrestlers, man.
Oh, man.
And
It was like that guy from Chronic and
yeah, it was a dude from Chronic. That's all I remember, man.
Chuck Colombo and
It wasn't Chuck Palumbo. Chuck Palumbo ended up doing a motorcycle thing by himself, which really came off more as more off Renegade to me than anything else.
yeah.
I took it back, didn't I? I took it back with that one, did I?
Wow.
But yeah, like I said, I don't know what's going on with Aces and Ace outside that. I love the fact that Bubba Ray is the champion and all that. But but it brings up one question: Jeff Hardy is still in between his contract and yada yada yada. Is he coming back to WWE? Yes or no?
Maybe.
I actually want it to happen because I want to see one last payoff with CM Punk and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
and with the direction that the WWE is going with, that shit's gonna get real.
Yeah, I would love to see that too. Reality is, I don't think he's coming back within the next 2 years. I can say that.
I see RVD coming back.
That's what I was about to go to too.
Yeah, he is he got signed to WWE. I think.
No, he hasn't signed. He hasn't been signed to anyone yet. But he's saying he's gonna return to TV one way or another soon.
Yeah, and I think TNA will probably give him the better contract, so to speak, the better option.
But if this is his last run, it's gonna be with WWE.
That's what I'm saying. If this is supposed to be his last big TV run, it better be with WWE. Just at least to make it something. And if he goes back to TNA, then God bless him for it, because I don't think
thank
TNA
God,
needs...
thank God he doesn't have to wrestle AJ Styles again.
All right, you hated those matches?
Yeah, I hated what RVD was doing in those matches. AJ Styles redeemed those matches.
Okay. Okay, I give you that. I can give you that. The only problem is with TNA, I don't see how he's going to help or be or add to it in a good way. And the same kind of goes for WWE. If he comes to WWE, you know for a fact he's going to be putting over guys. He's not going to be put over. You know that, right?
I think he'll get a mid card title.
You think so?
Just to be able to put people over.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. But if this is his last TV run, I do hope he goes to WWE. Just to hear that theme song again. You know what I
mean? Yeah. I wanna see D'Lo Brown make it back to WWE again.
No, I don't. He's
okay. I'm laughing.
Stay in TNA. He got rotten TNA.
Yo, I'm laughing at the fact that D'Lo Brown was just wrestling because I haven't seen that dude in a minute. I'm like, that's D'Lo Brown. I haven't seen that dude in a minute.
You can tell D'Lo Brown's from Chicago just by how fat he's gotten.
So, yo, D'Lo, what you been eating, man?
Pizza.
Cake.
Polish sausage.
I know, right? This motherfucker was eating everything that had a high salt rate. He was eating.
Swear, he's just eating and humming the whole D'Lo Brown thing from WWF.
You're looking at the real deal now.
He's still eating over the grief over what happened to Draws.
Still wondering if he could team with Mark Henry somehow for a comeback.
That would be awesome.
Hey man, awesome. those sexual chocolate chants, man.
Sexual chocolate. But I was with Alcina. These guys want to see sexy chocolate. What's going on?
I loved when he was antagonizing the crowd. I laughed at that.
Cena is one of those guys that he is so hated that he gonna make you laugh. Because he's so hated. He just comes off as very,
just
very
as long
funny.
as he's not making references to Back to the Future or
Star. All right, you know what? I don't blame him. I blame the writers to think, hey, John Cena, you were on a couple episodes of Psych. They're like, yeah. Can't you do this geek humor? Not really. No. He's just being a good Boy Scout. I'll do it anyway. So, other than that, that may be it. Yeah, that is it. Corey, do you have anything to add, man?
Well, you wanted to talk about finishers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to have a big discussion. I actually want this to encompass the whole podcast. How long we did in this podcast, man?
Good hour.
Yeah, hour at least.
Hour?
Yeah, hour.
We could run another hour just like...
No, let's go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and
get Shaggy in here soon.
If he can get in. Look,
yeah, I just texted him.
After we're done with this motherfucking conversation with finishers, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm finishing it. I'm doing that. Thank you. Finishers, I got a question. When it comes to finishers, at least, all right, we got a category, put this in categories. What is your favorite high-flying finisher?
Does shooting star press count?
Yeah. If you jump off the rope, that's yeah.
Yeah. I was a fan of when they, again, WCW reference, when Billy Kidman, I loved shooting star press. I loved that move. Him and Eddie Guerrero's frog splash.
Billy Kidman was like the one person in wrestling that like defied all laws of logic, and the more times he did the shooting star press, the worse he got at it.
Dude, hold on. Where do you?
Can't be right.
Now, Corey, where do you feel that he started declining and when he was doing the shooting star press?
When he started eating White Castle every single night.
Oh, so are we talking post WCW?
When he during that
date
over Max doing his entrance music.
You know what, dude? Yeah. It's kind of funny that he started his career a part of the flock looking like some drug addict, and then all of a sudden, like, this guy's big as shit. What happened?
Yeah, that's the thing, though. When he came out of the flock and stuff, and he looked all cleaned up, and I was like, oh, this is Billy Kidman and stuff.
But when it comes to...
And then just, like, later on, like, during that whole, like, the new blood versus, the old people and stuff, it's like, yeah, Billy, those McDonald's cheeseburgers are not gonna eat themselves.
Motherfucker, no. Before he got to the stadium, he said, "Is that a Hardee's?" Yeah, pull over.
Please.
Oh shit, is that Checkers? Like, let me get a barbecue burger and some of those tasty little fries.
I can imagine him driving in there with Tori. Hey, babe, stop. Like, why? McDonald's got two for two fish fillets. I gotta do that shit.
Like,
get 8 of them motherfuckers.
And had to have like reenacted "This is a tasty burger" scene every single day of his life.
Dude, you know what? Whatever. But his shooting star press is good, and I remember when he messed up on it.
Is the best I've ever seen.
Really? I would actually say Jushin Liger probably does it better than them. No, fuck that. No, Kota Ibushi. That motherfucker.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, what? 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 Is a Japanese wrestler, so that don't count?
Nope.
Then what then? What?
I don't know. I've never heard of that guy.
All right. I think it's Kota Ibushi. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he does a whole bunch of other shit, but I'm not getting that. He doesn't do shooting star. All right. The Evan Boy does it pretty good. You know what I think? You know who I think is? This is one finisher that I thought never hurt you from the top rope. Jeff Hardy's Swanton Bomb.
Oh my god, I love that move too.
I love it. I love the way it looks, but.
Hello.
Oh no.
That happened.
Yes, that happened. Oh,
okay. You cut off before you actually said anything.
The Swanton dive, dangerous move? Yeah, yay or nay?
No, I didn't say dangerous move. Fuck that. No, I said the Swanton, but doesn't even hurt you. Doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's funny though? When he did that infamous table, ladders, and chairs match, 3-way match, when he did that crap over 2 tables, I think he did. Did he do it off the WWE logo, WWF logo?
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember he did it he done it many times. I'm just saying, does the impact itself isn't supposed to hurt?
I thought it hits like around your stomach area. It looks like it hurts a bit.
I've done it before. It ends up hurting you more than it hurts the guy.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like it hurts him more than it hurts the person you're supposed to be hitting.
It's like, I don't blame Jeff for his drug problem. Shit.
Like the pain.
I like any type of corkscrew. But you know what?
Who do you guys think did the best moonsault?
Moonsault, and Matt. Fucking. Why am I saying Vader?
Yeah.
Lita.
Vader.
Lita.
Best. Huh?
Lita.
Oh yeah. You know what?
Moonsault, man.
Well.
Lita.
Kurt Angle did a decent moonsault until he decided to miss it every time.
Kurt Angle always misses. He did it last time to Jeff Jarrett and completely missed him. I was like, why? What was the point of that? What was the point of that, Kurt?
Now Kurt's like progressed into, I'm gonna do this off of cages.
I know. It's like last time he did that, he like I said, he not completely missed Jeff Jarrett, but he missed him. It's like when he did that, he was falling down. I paused the TV. I was like, well, looks like their own Duke boys are at it again. I was like, yeah, all right. But I think Vader did it the best way because Vader, that's scary as shit.
I think Bigelow did a nice one.
Oh, Bigelow did it.
Bam Bigelow did do a moonsault?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Bam Bigelow did moonsault, did a lot of shit from the top rope. He was probably one of the more athletic big men.
I would never have figured.
He was more athletic than Vader. The only reason I said Vader is because he is fatter than Bam Bam Bigelow, but I think Bam Bam Bigelow's moonsault meant more than Vader, so I can say that much. It's just that Vader, that's 600 pounds coming at you.
Yeah.
with a little bit of speed. That's scary as shit. So,
Vader's the only person to ever, like, to be big enough to where he could do a move off the top rope and have bomb at the end of it and not have people think, oh, he's going to do a power bomb.
You know what?
It's like, Bomb makes sense here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think, yeah, like I said, did Awesome Kong, did she ever do a moonsault off the
No.
top rope? I thought she did. I don't know. Lita did too. There's one. I always like Guerrero. Any of the high flyers could. I thought.
Did Moving to have one too?
Hooper 2 had a lot. Hooper 2, man, he lived on the top rope, man.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy did a moonsault that sucked ass.
Wait a minute, Hardy?
Yeah. Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah, he did have a moonsault, but that was his way of saying like, hey guys, I'm just as good as Jeff, maybe better. Look at me, I'm the oldest brother. I'm actually more technical than him.
I'm banging Lita.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
I'm gonna go to Ring of Honor.
This is thank you. They respect wrestlers, not like you guys.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
That's funny, but yeah, but other than moonsault, I will actually say, you got a whole lot of stuff, but the worst move. What's the worst move from the top rope? The worst move you can do.
See, I was gonna be an asshole and be like, yeah, the Macho Man big elbow drop.
Nah, the elbow drop, when done properly, is supposed to look like you got hit in the chest or in the neck.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I'll be an asshole, but yeah.
Brock Lesnar's shooting star press.
Brock Lesnar's shooting star press is the most non-threatening from the top rope of all time.
Can I say for the record, that was the most awkward shooting star press I've ever seen in my life.
And you know what? He did that. That was his original finish in OVW.
Yes, it was. I think it was one of those things where I think Jim Cornette was egging his ass on.
Only like, Brock is not going to do that.
No, thinking of Jim Cornette, like, yeah, go ahead, keep on doing it, keep fucking doing it. When he breaks his neck, it's going to be fucking hilarious.
Like Brock Lesnar, like people talk about, he botched that move. I'm like, no, Brock Lesnar always did a shooting star press into a diving headbutt.
Yeah,
like that was always how he did it.
Yeah, because you know what, you just proved that he couldn't do it by saying it. All right, Corey, did you look at any of the Tough Enough series? The last Tough Enough.
The last one. Yeah.
The last one. Did you remember who's that guy named Joshua Jermaine, the short country guy? He had to do an elbow drop, but he fucked up and did like a moonsault elbow drop to look like he didn't fuck up. It's sort of like that. When Brock Lesnar does it, I think he has no depth perception. Let's get that shit straight. I think Brock has zero depth perception. So when he does that move, he thinks he's closer to what he thinks where he's at.
Yeah.
But every time he did it to me, he looked like he was almost ready to break his neck. So when it finally happened at WrestleMania, I was like, thank you.
That's what you get.
Like, hey, Brock, stick to the F5. That's like awesome.
Whenever Brock Lesnar did it, look at all the tape on it. Like, pay attention to his arms. Like, just notice, like, in mid-rotation, he starts, like, waving his arms around like a guy that just got pushed off a mountain and forgot he had a parachute.
I have no idea why he just thought, thinks that would be the... I guess they're like, hey, this is the shit right here. Woo-wee! Like he was like he's about to fly out in midair, whatever. The diving.
You know what? Cool, it was probably Kurt Angle's idea to bring that move back. Doug, it was the main event of WrestleMania, and both people broke their neck.
Oh Jesus!
I know Vince was probably sitting there like, you know what? I don't get paid enough for this shit. No, seriously, I don't. Both of my stars were moonsault, break, clack, clack. Next broke.
Oh, anyway. I'm done.
But anyway, that made
wrestling business. It was nice seeing you.
Over 50 years of doing this, I quit. Yeah, but I think that's one of them. That's one of them. A move from the top rope that a lot of people says does not hurt, and I'm gonna say this is more focused on the wrestler itself than the actual move, is the springboard moonsault, where you basically Starship Pain.
Huh.
They say that is the most useless finisher from the top rope. Now, the only reason I say this is more focused on the wrestler is because every time somebody brings that up, they don't bring up RVD doing it. They bring up John Morrison doing it.
And Morrison is different from RVD because he
Yeah.
does all that corkscrew shit. And actually, that's an elbow drop.
Wait a minute. The Starship Pain is an elbow drop?
He always lands on his elbow.
I think that's like once again
With his arm out, like.
more Morrison. I think that's more Morrison.
But RVD, let me tell you this. Even when RVD did it, it's like it doesn't hurt because momentum brings more, like in that position, it's more towards your knees hitting the ground.
What I'm saying. It's more your knees hitting the ground. And I guess it's because that Morrison is like 6'5" or some shit. I don't know.
And Morrison always had people like right under the turnbuckle. Like, you're not going to hit the guy from there. You got to bring him out a little.
He always did that. I don't know why he always did that. And it really hurts him as a wrestler because a lot of people say, oh, he don't know how to wrestle because every time he does that move, he misses the person.
Morrison's a good wrestler.
That's what I'm saying. Morrison's a good wrestler, but people despise that move. And I want to say, are they in the right to despise that move?
That move that Morrison does, yes.
Okay. All right. Fine then. All right. Fine. Fair enough then. Of all the submissions that you've seen out there, there are like thousands. I'm dead serious. When Jericho said when Malenko said a man of 1,000 holes, he wasn't lying. There's like thousands of ways you can put somebody in a submission move. But what is your favorite one?
The moss covered 3-handled family credenza.
Okay, First off, that's not even a fucking move.
Yes, it is. Perry Saturn did it. Look it up.
Bullshit.
Look it up. Look it up.
Don't do that to me. Because if I look that shit up, I will put that thing on 3BlackGeeks and say, hey, Corey was right. I'll put that on our Facebook tonight, man.
Now, come on. We'll take the time. Look it up.
Nah, I ain't looking it up. Actually, I can't look at it right now. But anyway, no, for real. What's your favorite submission? Don't be a smart ass this time and say, I know what my favorite one is. Armbar. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
Hold on. Let me look at this.
But I get on my wife's nerves doing that.
The moss-covered 3-handled family credenza. It's a swing. Actually, that's a swinging cradle suplex. Never mind.
It's a swinging cradle suplex. That's not even a hole.
But that's what he named it. But I like the Rings of Saturn.
Rings of Saturn, yes, that's a good move. I like cattle mutilation, even though Daniel Bryan doesn't do it no more.
I wish he would do that
more often.
Brutal.
Because he only did it once. He did it during Young. I thought he did it did he do it to CM Punk in those two matches?
He did. Actually, Matt Stryker was there to call it correctly.
Yeah. I like
one of the few things Matt Stryker did actually call correctly.
You know what I hate? And don't worry, this is going somewhere. Huh?
Adamle?
What?
Jeff Harvey.
Oh, Adam Lee. Never mind.
He actually he does the sports on the local news here, and he's just as bad.
Yeah, I know. I heard wait a minute, he's a newscaster in Chicago because he was a reporter on
Chicago Bear.
Well, yes, he is. He is right. Yeah. And but anyway, that's enough of that. The one you won't get me on him. The one move that I hate, and like I said, this is going somewhere. The one move that I hate.
The Rock Star?
No. Yeah, that's one of them. I'm gonna get to that too. The one I hate is the Walls of Jericho.
What?
Hold on.
Which one?
Because I love the Lion Tamer.
Okay.
I love that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Walls of Jericho gonna go fuck itself. For real. Honestly, of all the moves you can do with somebody's legs, the Boston Crab really doesn't hurt nobody, man. Unless you're sitting on them all the way. And even then, I don't think you're doing it right if you're doing that way.
Although, he does have the best Boston Crab in the business because he actually does sit on them.
Yeah, but I think there's probably better guys like in Japan that can do it, yeah.
Well, yeah.
And I'm just going to say that. The Lion Tamer is the shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I actually like the crippler crossface. I'll be honest.
Oh, crippler crossface is always awesome. It's always awesome.
Yeah,
It's
crippler crossface or Dean Malenko's Texas Cloverleaf.
Oh man, you know who does the Texas Cloverleaf now?
Who?
Sheamus.
Sheamus and John Morrison did it. That's actually John Morrison's on. He actually added that to his moves list. He actually knows how to do the Cloverleaf, even though he doesn't fucking do it because he's flashy as all fuck. We're not going there. but yeah.
By the way, Shaggy said he's not coming, and he'll make the next one.
Oh well,
it's all good. It's all good.
I secretly think he got some ass.
Look. That's a good thing.
You ain't even mad at him.
That's the thing. We ain't even mad at you. Yeah, that Shaq, we ain't even mad at you, man. I think also, we all like the sharpshooter. The Scorpion Deathlock, whatever you want to fucking call it. Because that's all it is.
No, I'll be honest with you, though. You remember when Sting and Bret Hart were beefing in WCW and they were in the backstage just beating the shit out of each other and Sting just put his ass in a Scorpion Deathlock.
All right,
and
wait.
For the night.
Dog,
to be honest with you, I've never seen
Shaggy texted me, he's like, I'm in the middle of things. And I said, you got some ass? And he texts back, in the middle of round 2.
Shag is currently flapping it right now. He's not doing shit. He's in his room, turning the lights on and off, listening to like Kerry Hilson or some shit.
Look, no. He's listening to Janet Jackson fapping it to Batman porn.
And we're back to what we started this with. Like I said, the shark. I never seen that one, what you just mentioned with Sting and
Yeah, it's on WCW. It was on some retarded beef. And
yeah,
somehow Bret Hart was
watching.
Yeah, Bret Hart was ranting and stuff, and then Sting just came out like, "Yeah, I'm tired of your shit, Bret." And then they started fighting. They went backstage, and then Bret put him in the sharpshooter. Sting came back, beat the crap out of Bret, and then put him in the freaking, Scorpion Deathlock, and then boom, that's the end of Raw. I mean, Nitro.
I think, The Rock now. I don't like it, but why do everybody hate The Rock sharpshooter?
Because it's shit.
Look,
I hope
the Rock stands up straight while doing it.
And The Rock tries to sell it so hard, and it's like, yo, you don't have to sell that shit that damn hard, Rock.
And he barely has any grip of the legs. It's like he's slipping out. It's like, how are the legs slipping out? You're standing up straight. It's right in front of you. It's
that
like
being said, I thought Edge did it. Hold on.
Let me say this. What The Rock does to the sharpshooter is the same thing that John Cena does to the STF.
All right, you know what? I gotta defend John Cena on the STF.
I'd like to hear this.
I think now, what do you not like about it? And is
everything?
Okay, tell me. Go ahead.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't actually get a grip on it. He doesn't pull back on it. He just makes weird faces. It looks more like he's trying to hurt the leg than he is trying to hurt the neck.
But yet he sells it pretty damn good.
Yeah, true. And if you got the right person like CM Punk or somebody else doing it, they can sell it to make it look well. So, but I think that is more of a flashy move than it is like an actual wrestling move. Because you seen when CM Punk did it, he did it correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You seen when Daniel Bryan did it, he does it correctly. They don't do all the flashiness that John Cena do because that's more for show. So I don't get so in a technical sense, yeah, that's not the right way of doing it.
But people have tapped out to it.
Yeah. But then again, people have laid down on the ground after a big splash. Don't worry, D is going there. Anyway, but I don't know. I think the STF, even when it's done properly, it looks good. You know what I mean? But is it the same way as how the Rock fucks up the sharpshooter? Is it the same way as Miz fucking up the figure four?
The 2.5 4.
Is it the same way? Because Miz still hasn't figured out how to do it quite correctly yet.
I think Miz is he's figuring out how to do it out of nowhere before he's figuring out how to actually do the move.
Yeah, I guess so. Like it's gonna look good no matter what.
The way he finished that match against Wade Barrett, like that was a good way to get into the figure four. he just ended it in a figure 2.5.
And he tried to sell it, and we're all like, we're not fooled, Miz.
I don't know.
It's like if Randy Orton started doing the RKO out of nowhere and was grabbing niggas' shoulder, you know?
I guess so. That's a good way to sway into it. Cutter moves, or what you call like the Stone Cold Stunner, the RKO, the RKO, the Diamond Cutter.
Rock bottom.
I love those
not the rock
street
bottom.
cutter.
I'm gonna say the cutter.
Maybe the cutter.
Hello.
Yeah.
The D is not. You know what the Osaka street cutter is, right?
Yeah.
Over. You flip the guy over and basically do the cutter. R-Truth does it all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I got you.
I like Ryback's backpack stunner.
Yeah, I don't. Well, you know, it's a good move for him though.
I like it better than his main finish.
But what is his main finish anyway? What is that? Is that like a?
It's like a modified Samoan drop. He just gets him into it by suplexing him into the hold.
Yeah, finish this. Blah. But what was a rock bottom?
It's like a fisherman Samoan drop.
I don't know. At first, I thought it was actually a muscle buster, but it isn't. When it comes to
God, I love the muscle buster.
Yeah, I do too. They don't do that shit. Nobody does that shit. I got excited because the first time I saw it, I was like, "That's a muscle buster." I was like, "Wait a minute, no, it's not. What the fuck is wrong with me?"
I just want Samoa Joe in WWE, please.
That's not desperate. Oh, how do you like the yes, no, fuck it, LaBelle lock? How do you like that move?
I love it.
I mean, this is like, is that
was he the first person to bring it into like modern professional wrestling?
Yes, he was.
Because like I had never seen that move before.
Now, granted, the dude that made it, what's the face LaBelle? I don't know nothing about the guy. You know, I'm not a super historian, and that's
fine.
But the main promoter out in L.A., he's the one that created that lock, and it was more of, like you said, that wasn't really a professional wrestling move. That was more of
it was an MMA hold.
Yeah, it was more of a floor wrestling move. You know what I'm saying? Nobody uses that. So Daniel Bryan introduced that, which I always think if you do shit like that, you get respected more, yada, yada, yada. That's why that's why Bret Hart don't respect Triple H, because Triple H never did that. And I'm sitting here like, yo, Bret, don't sit here like you created the sharpshooter, because you fucking did it.
He admits he stole the sharpshooter from Sting.
Yeah, he did. He actually did. You're right about that.
Which, by the way, there's subtleties to the sharpshooter. Like, did you know Bret Hart does it with his left leg, and Owen Hart did it with his right leg, which you couldn't tell by the WWE games, because Bret Hart's always doing it with his right leg and that shit.
So of course he did it with his right leg. It's like, oh.
Well, Corey, we were children. We didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know. Just like, oh, he's doing it. Oh, it's all awesome.
I finally got it. I tapped R1 enough, and it actually finally fucking worked. Yeah, but you got plenty of those. There's one move that you gotta talk about. What are the worst of all the ones you've seen? What are one of the worst finisher moves you ever seen?
MVP did the move. Randy Orton did the move when he first debuted. I forget.
The overdrive?
Yes, the overdrive.
Well, how does that hurt you? How does that hurt you?
I have no idea.
All you're doing is grabbing your leg. How does that hurt you? First off, it
doesn't even look cool. I don't think it was meant to look cool in the first place. The logic is just astounding, if anything.
And D's into the abyss.
He'll be back.
But man, I
was about to drop out and just say, hey, Hogan's leg drop for the win.
Like Kelly started doing the overdrive, and I was just like, I'm done.
You know, it's not as bad as probably the one I want to say now, the big splash. The big splash, not from Sting, when Stinger does a Stinger splash and, turns into a power bomb or whatever. No. I'm talking when Ultimate Warrior shoulder blocks you and falls on you.
Yep.
Let me get this straight. Rikishi. This is not Rikishi. This is not Brodus Clay. This is not fucking Earthquake.
Yokozuna.
This ain't Yokozuna, no.
This is Ultimate Warrior, who at his prime was probably 270 pounds. You can still kick out of that very easily. And you know what really killed me?
You know what? Hold on. You know what? Ultimate Warrior being out of breath from running around everywhere probably makes it harder to kick out of.
How?
I don't know.
No. My friend said this. He said, shut up. The only reason it hurt because they were smothered by his awesomeness.
The tassels make a difference.
You cannot get up because when I'm on top of you, I am not a homo. I am real. I am the warrior.
It was glorious.
From the gods of Saturn.
Hogan, when I fell on top of you, I felt magic. I felt the spaceship behind me, lifted me up to the heavens, and I looked upon the warriors and the warriors. Sorry, that's some bad shit.
And at 3, I hit blast off and creamed all over you.
Load the rocket ship with oil. Load it up. You know what? It's this whole persona. That topped off how much you sucked. What's your special move? I'm gonna fall on top of you. You can feel it, dude. Ah! That is pretty much
his finish was the cut of promo.
You know what? It's that. Everybody hates that, but a lot of people still to this day say the worst finisher is still Hulk Hogan's leg drop.
Yeah, Chris said that.
Yeah, the Hogan leg drop.
The logistics of it again doesn't make any sense. It's like it is all predicated on him hulking up.
Now, okay.
The big boot is more devastating.
Yeah.
The big boot is more devastating than the actual leg drop. But the people sold it though, and back then I guess that's how it rolled back in the 80s, right? You could do shit like that.
Well, I mean, devastating finishes didn't even exist back then.
Yeah, it was all about
like people were getting pinned off of body slams.
I think the one that really got me was I actually saw this match. It was actually a good match. It was Mr. Perfect and Jerry Lawler, and it was for the AWA Championships, which Jerry Lawler never gave back. But the way it ended was, this is, and I bullshit you not, this is how this match ended. This 20-minute match ended like this. Kurt Hennig ran at Jerry Lawler. Jerry Lawler ducked. He hit an exposed turnbuckle, fell down, and after 6 seconds of Jerry Lawler crawling over to him, he covered him 1, 2, 3. I said to myself, that shit does not fly nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, thank God you weren't around, and that I wasn't around during the days where it was like the nature boy Buddy Rogers would like fucking win a match off of an arm drag.
But a lot of things that was kind of, like I said, it just didn't hurt you back then. It was different, and that's why they're still to this day. A lot of people say, "Oh, I like the flying stuff because that doesn't really do nothing." I'm like, well, it's better than seeing somebody getting a suplex for a win. It's like shit's different, shit changes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why it's just like, I think in the 80s that's when it got big because hey, that's the thing. It's the finisher. Everybody knows that. Everybody wants to see that. It's the beauty of it. But we're still not done with the worst shit. I want to say Khali's face grab. When he grabs the opponent's head.
I thought his finish was always that chop.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Thank you. I can't believe the vice grip head thing when I think about it now. But that chop of death, that I swear to God, my son can throw faster. My 1-year-old son can throw faster, and that motherfucker can swing his arm around his head to bring it down on somebody's back. How does that hurt you?
I don't know.
Why are people selling this shit? That's what's killing me, man.
I don't know. I don't know the logistics that happens in the working of a Kali match.
All right, Kali, just stagger a little bit and just slap him once you won.
Just raise your hands up. That works too. And like
yeah, girl a little bit. I know somebody put up they saying that Cobra was one of the worst ones. I'm like, okay, leave the Cobra alone.
The Cobra Clutch?
is good for a
Not the Cobra Clutch. Not the Cobra Clutch. The Cobra.
I know. The Santino Cobra.
It's comedy, man. Leave it alone.
If you let Sacco slide.
Oh, this motherfucker. There was this British dude I saw online. He didn't give a shit. He hated the mandible claw. Say like, how does that hurt? How does that hurt? You put a hand in somebody else's mouth. I'm like, you're yanking down.
You're choking them more or less
Yeah,
a little bit.
You press under the person's tongue, and my brother used to do the move in its legitimate form. That's an actual move, and I couldn't breathe. It was like under my tongue, and he was pressing really hard. And
your brother's an asshole.
He is. He did it with an actual sock that he had been wearing. He came home from baseball.
Your brother's an asshole, man.
That's even worse right there.
Somebody, of course, everybody hates the FU, attitude adjustment. It's a fireman's carry slam.
Yeah.
Why get mad at that? I'm sorry. Why get mad at the FU?
I mean, if you want to tell me worst wrestling moves, I say the Bronco Buster personally.
You know what? It started out as a Death Valley driver.
True. It did, but he converted it into just a fireman's carry slam.
Which, by the way, the Death Valley driver is up there with the Michinoku driver as one of the GOATs.
You ain't lying, man. Nobody does the Michinoku driver anymore, man. Who does it? Who was the last person to do that?
Taka Michinoku.
Okay.
Daniel Bryan used to do it, didn't he?
I can't say yes to that. The last person I've seen to do... No, I'm sorry, no. No, nobody does that. At least in WWE. I know somebody does that in TNA, but I'm not really sure. I cannot bring you to speed.
You know what move I've always liked that no one ever talks about? Al Snow's the snowplow.
Al Snow.
I hate you.
I like that move.
Defend it, motherfucker. I hate that. Like, really? The snow. Anyway.
What?
Anyway. No,
what?
No. I'm not doing this with you, sir. I cannot agree with you. Good day. I cannot agree with you.
That is not what I wanted. Good day, sir.
Oh yeah, another one that I saw somebody say that was not a good move was the terminus, or the what kind of net breaker does whatever net breaker that Damian Sandow does, the terminus. He said that doesn't hurt you, and if you're still doing that in today's wrestling, you deserve not to be cheered for or whatever like that. It's on the internet. I forgot the internet's full of idiots, but
it is.
But like I said, the terminus looks like a good move to me. I like it.
What makes a great finish does not have anything to do with if it hurts or not, because I think we sometimes forget that wrestling is not about beating the crap out of somebody.
I think as if they could sell it, that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Are you telling me that wrestling is fake?
Ladies and gentlemen, D's head just exploded.
No! Next thing you know, I'm in the shower masturbating to an old Hulk Hogan poster, and my wife is like, "D, come out! You know this is fake." No, it's real, damn it! It's real to me, damn it!
Just what you sell it. I mean,
you guys do to your body day in and day out, and it's real to me, damn it!
I mean, because it's just like, because the only reason why I say it's all depending on how you sell it. It's kind of like,
Wait, hold on. Have you ever seen that video and like paid attention to what Jim Cornette's face? He
Yeah.
he looks like, what the hell? I want Dairy Queen. Like,
You know what, dude? You keep on saying Dairy Queen. I gotta listen to that Dairy Queen story again, man.
the way Chris Jericho tells it is the best.
Wait a minute. Is Jericho on the internet talking about it?
Yeah, he was in the back seat. I think
Yeah,
he was
I
the
mean, I
one
know
with
he
the
was a
camera.
part of it. I know he was a part of it, but I gotta watch it again. I gotta
Yeah,
fucking
Jericho's talked about it before.
I gotta watch it again. But God damn it. But yeah, I think it's not about if you like you say who it hurts or nothing. How you sell it, all that good mess.
man, like when The Rock did, God, it fucking pains me to say that. When The Rock beat Cena with the freaking people's elbow, I was like, yo. I mean, I like the people's elbow as much as the next person, but I can't buy for 2 seconds that John Cena sold that.
No, I actually Punk sold it. You thinking of Punk that
Yeah,
sold
Punk. Yeah, Punk.
Yeah, but still, it's
You
the
know,
people's elbow is that's why I think this is the one thing I always back up with people that hate Cena. Here's me. Hey, they could end the match on a 5-knuckle shuffle. Shut the fuck up.
well, I mean, Cena should permanently do the 5-knuckle shuffle off the top rope.
Yeah, no.
He hasn't done that since the Word Life days.
I think he did that versus Khali.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Or it was it was against the Big Show. I think it was the same match. He got thrown into that light and came out of it.
Actually, that was a pretty good setup right there, man.
Now,
WWE did good with that one, man. I like that.
Now, do you buy Big Show's freaking thing where he punches people so hard?
No. The WMD and what's Wade Barrett's move?
I like that elbow.
No, fuck no. You know why? Because you mean to tell me
it looks like it hurts, man.
No. If you can do that move as a finisher, you can do that anytime in the fucking match. This is not like the GTS where Punk has to have you dazed enough to do that.
No, there's a setup to it because he has to take the elbow pad off.
Big deal. And then on top of that, no. But I think Big Show's is worse because the second the match starts, he can throw that shit and that'd be it.
Yeah.
And in fact, this is not like fucking video game analogy. This is not like Street Fighter where you gotta charge up your gauge or anything like that. No. The second he go ding ding ding, punch. 1, 2, 3, game over.
I really would like to throw this punch right now, but I don't have enough SmackDown bars.
Exactly. You ever play one of the Budokai games where you gotta get your energy up to 300 before you do anything? That's what it feels like.
Yeah, and by that point, the guy's already dead. It's like, what's the point of doing a spear bomb by now? I'm like
I kicked him 15 times. He's already dead. What's the point?
But still, bullshit. That's what this is.
That's exactly what it is, man. That's like, okay, one more video game analogy for the good geeks out there. That's like you playing Final Fantasy and you're bringing out one of your summons for a local. That's like, no, fuck it. Let me get it right. Let me get this right.
No, that's like bringing out. No, wait. That's like bringing out Genie in Kingdom Hearts for like a random Heartless.
I hate you. You brought up Kingdom Hearts. This podcast.
Yes, I have officially jerked off in happiness because you said that.
The whole thing with but when it comes to
wait, what's wrong with Kingdom Hearts?
Nah, I'm playing with you, dog.
He hasn't played Kingdom Hearts, Corey. I have.
Well, I mean, I haven't either. I've been watching this guy on YouTube named Gom play it.
But I haven't played it. I actually don't disrespect this game because it looks like a lot of fun, and I wish I got in on it. But
Sanctuary.
Shut up. See, you're making a pussy game seem a lot more pussier by you singing. Okay, stop. So look, all right, guys, let's wrap this up with. If you can give me your personal, if you were a wrestler, what would be your finisher? CJ, what would be yours?
Yeah, I'm gonna mark out and say shooting star press. That's just me.
So hold on, hey Corey, let me get this shit straight in your mind. Think of All right, I need somebody bony. But think of a Rafy black man that is 6'4" doing that off the top rope.
Doing what? This.
Shooting star press. That would be CJ. Okay, Corey, what would be yours?
Imagine Mark Henry doing that.
Oh man, there's a guy on YouTube that does that shit, man. Don't ask questions. Actually, you know what, Corey? If I trip over that video again, I'll give it to you, man. It is hilarious. It is Mark Henry doing Rey Mysterio's move list. It is hilarious. But anyway, go ahead. What's your?
Is it the same as like people doing like having the Brothers of Destruction doing like John Morrison and Melina's entrance? Fucking potions.
All right, that's what the dude did. For Mark Henry, I forgot whose interest he made him do. I think it was. I think it was Melina. I think it was. You see this 350-pound black man doing a split. It is hilarious. Because that's what I do. Oh, shit. That is hilarious. Okay. Real talk. If you were a wrestler, what would be your move, man? Your finisher move?
Trevor Murdoch's Canadian Destroyer. No.
Trevor Murdoch never did the Canadian Destroyer, did he?
Yes, he did. He did it against Matt Hardy.
Wow. Awesome. Okay. You would do the Canadian Destroyer?
No, because I would fuck it up. Actually, we didn't even get into my favorite finishing move of all time.
Go ahead and say that. Go ahead and talk about that.
It would be the Tiger Bomb.
Oh, a lot of people love the Tiger Bomb.
Yeah, and not like how Ahmed Johnson did it, like a legitimate Tiger Bomb.
No, I know what you're talking about, though. I know the real Tiger Bomb, man. I'm all for that one.
And I've actually done it before, and it's a satisfying move to pull off.
That would
be my finish.
My favorite one of all time. My favorite move. God, my favorite finisher of all time. That's actually a good question. It probably would actually be the Lion Tamer. Will be probably my favorite of all time. But if I would do one personally, and I have done this one many times to my sons, to my nephews, to a grown man, and everybody else, it's not much, but it's a bridging fisherman suplex. In other words, the perfect plex. I love that move. I've always loved that move, and I can actually do that move perfectly.
Good choice.
Yeah, because I love doing the fisherman. You just tuck your head down, grab it by the leg, bridge it.
Don't worry, man. I got this.
Now, I have never been put into the to that move, but I have been told by a friend, if you ever do that shit again, you're gonna snap my neck, and I'm suing the fuck out of you. So I probably did it wrong. I'm just gonna go with a guess. I think I did it wrong. So, yeah, that is it. That is all of Wrestlecorner. Next time, hopefully, guys, it will be all four of us, all five of us, actually, because our boy Jesse couldn't be here and Shaggy couldn't be here. So we're going to get this shit right. It's going to be a full house next time. I'm not going to guarantee that shit, but we're going to try to get that.
But I will, because you know what? I like breaking promises.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? Those that guarantee it, we will play us out.
I fucking hate you guys. Eat a dick, both of you.
Wait, hold on. One question.
What?
Regardless of licensing, what would be your entrance music?
Don't you worry about that. I'll make something up by the end of the week. I'm dead serious about that. I'm gonna give us a solid theme song.
That's theme songs, all right. That's
it, y'all. Peace.